Hey, what's going on, good people? It's your boy James Harris, of course, Mental Heal. Listen, I appreciate all the support over the years, whether it was for my book, man, Just Express Yourself, which is an interactive planning guide for boys and men to better express themselves. So salute to those parents who got it for their young sons. Praises to those partners and couples who got it for the men in their life. Of course, to the schools, the administrative, and everybody else who ordering the book by the dozens. I definitely appreciate that. And also salute to everybody who supported me on Cheesy Date Board Games, which is a good game for adults and couples, your game night, your date night. So many interactive ideas come from it. I definitely love the responses that it's garnering. But now I'm asking for your support again on this YouTube journey. I'm back. I took a little break because I had so much going on, but be a little bit more consistent with it. I got a couple interviews lined up with prominent people and people doing phenomenal things within the community or within this mental health space or even different authors and things like that. So bear with me. Appreciate your support. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And the guest that I got coming up now is.
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Celebrity Chef Kenneth McDuffie.
Celebrity Chef. How'd you get that title? Tell the people about your journey on to the shows that you were on.
So I didn't crown myself Celebrity Chef. It was a friend of mine's actually crowned and put the crown on my head, said that you're a celebrity chef. I don't take that word lightly, and I take it, dear to my heart. I have worked with a lot of people in the business like Patty LaBelle, Shirley Ralph, Jennifer Lewis, Kevin Hart, people from the Eagles, the Sixers. I've been on Fox 29, Good Day with Mike and Alex. So I worked with some heavy hitters in the business, and I'm just so humble. Never thought that I would be this where God had intended on me to be in a period of my life. I never went to school for culinary, so I never knew something like this was attainable, especially growing up, in the inner cities of North Philadelphia. But in all reality, I was just born to cook. I love cooking, raised by my great grandmother. So pretty much everything that, I picked up and, is just self-taught. I learned from just watching everybody else cook.
Got you, got you. So for the people who unaware, what are the two reality shows that you were on?
So my first reality show I was on, it was Hell's Kitchen. So I guess if everyone have seen the segment or floating around on social media, I'm the guy that Gordon Ramsay called a donut with the whole potato gate. So that was season 19. It was actually funny. That was my first introduction to reality TV. And then about 2 years ago, I was on Food Network's Chopped, which was one of my favorite reality shows I actually can be on.
Got you, got you. So I guess you said you didn't formally go to school and those things. So how has cooking become, I guess, second nature to you? Like, is it something that you found to be therapeutic, or is just something that you found like getting your mind off whatever's going on? So let me whip up a couple of dishes. Like, how'd you get into it?
So I was raised by my great grandmother, and I was about 6, 7 years old. And I tell this story a lot. My great grandmother, God rest her soul, she was an amazing cook. Like one of the like, oh my God, like she would cook for any and anybody. And I remember, being in the kitchen at a young age. I used to watch and mimic what my great grandmother used to do. I just see her in the kitchen going back and forth, throwing this in a pot, throwing that in a pot, whipping, tasting, and all throwing stuff in the air. I'm like, okay, this is like she creating magic. And one day she told me to get up. She handed me a potato and a knife and told me to start cooking. So pretty much that was six. And now I'm now 43. So I have pretty much been cooking, like been in the kitchen pretty much my whole life at this point.
Man, touching story. That's how a lot of people definitely start too, just being around or seeing those elders, which a lot of people unfortunately don't spend enough time now with those elders, getting those valuable lessons that
Right.
usually come with that, man, which is a good thing. So would you say cooking has, or how would you classify the cooking? Like, has it helped you in other areas of your life, whether it's building confidence or patience with people, or, because I'm sure to be able to see just different ingredients spread all over the table, then come together as one dish, got to do something to you, man. So talk about that experience.
I mean, I just love like something about cooking and vibing out and you have some music. Like what people don't know about me is that when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I'm actually having conversations with myself. And it's just like it's not a crazy thing. Somebody probably say, oh my God, you crazy. Like I'm not sitting here talking to myself. Like I'm actually having a whole blown out production in my head. You know, everything is going on. So I'm talking. Like I have music and stuff going. I just like let my mind go and stuff like that. It's very therapeutic. It's just something about me that's something what I do. I just have to play the whole scenery in my head from the beginning to the end. I don't know how that started. I don't know how it came, but it's just like I don't know. It just like I guess it just puts me in the mind of being back in the kitchen with my great grandmom and stuff like that, especially around the holiday times. And then when you have everybody in the kitchen and stuff with you, everybody talking, laughing, telling stories, and everybody tasting, and you get your little arguments. Oh my girl, my potato salad is better than yours. Oh no, you can't fry chicken. So it's like that's the household and the dynamic I grew up in, you know, especially in our community, African American community.
Yeah, which, hey man, those are some good times. Um, so like even now, I don't know if you got a legacy or children or family, but do they join you now like you once did your grandmother in the kitchen?
So I don't have any kids, but I'm an uncle and a goddad of so many nieces and nephews and godkids. But we had actually passed this down. So I cook professionally. My sister, both of my sisters have the cooking bug. So they started, you know, their own catering business stuff as well. We collab a lot of time on stuff, but we all individually have our own, you know, different catering business that we started. But I have my niece, one of my youngest niece. She's like 9 years old. She loved being in the kitchen cooking. Pretty much, you know, especially around the holidays when everybody come together. Pretty much, I'm the house where everybody's going to come. Like they already say, we already having Thanksgiving at Kenny's house without even me saying like, no, I don't want to do it. It's already planned at my house. So, I mean, all of my nieces and you know, sisters and brothers and my mom and everybody over. So everybody had to come in at least doing the prep and help out.
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
And everybody asks this question. I don't have a favorite thing to cook. I really don't. I just love creating. I love cooking. I really don't have anything favorite to make. Like I really don't.
Got you. So for the people who say health wise, like, oh, this runs in my family, whether it's diabetes, hypertension, what are some tips that they can use besides, moderating their salt intake or not eating too much sugars and all those things? What are some things they can do or some dishes they can cook to get those health things in order?
Well, you know, one thing about our community, yes, a lot of we suffer from hypertension, diabetes, cancer is going rapid. It's a lot of, you know, underlying health issues that we are dealing with, and also mentally as well. But you know, we grew up on fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and putting hog maws and fat back and all stuff like that. Everything deep fried, everything smothered in gravy and all that stuff is fine. But I just tell people, especially people of color, we need to start eating things in moderation. Every day should not be a production of smothered pork chops, mashed potatoes smothered in gravy. You got string beans smothered in this and stuff like that. You know, it's okay to have it once in a while. So for me is, I stop. I'm not I have never been a sugar fan, but when I want a soda, like instead of me having regular sodas in my house, I have like a Coke or Pepsi Zero. When I drink my coffee, I use almond milk. I use stevia, which is comes from a plant, over using sugar. I don't have salt in my house. If I'm going to season something with salt, I would have like pink Himalayan sea salt. I don't fry food in the house anymore. I'm really not a fried food man. But I just tell people you have to just limited yourself to all the stuff that's making you feel bloated, getting you overweight. You know, your pressure and stuff is high. Turn around, you got the gout. You don't want to go to the doctors. You wondering why you have these headaches, but it's what you're eating. Look in your cabinet, look in your refrigerator. A lot of us, especially in our community, don't drink water as often. I'm an avid water drinker. I could drink water all day long, but I have a lot of friends and stuff of mine who don't care to drink water.
Got you, man. Definitely appreciate that insight, which is a helpful tip. And a lot of people are dehydrated and don't even know it because they consume too much sugar, and not enough proper hydration tools, whether it's water or other carbohydrates. Um, so listen, Thanksgiving is approaching. I know a lot of people want to know what you got cooking. What's on your family menu?
So it's about close to about 75 people that's going to be here, probably more. So we have, you got to have a little bit for everybody. So we have, of course, we have the turkey. The turkey going to be brined for about 3 to 4 days. We have the turkey wings, the short ribs, the ham, the mac and cheese, the collard greens, the stuffing, two different. Man, we're going to have so much darn food in here. And it's like after between myself and my sisters and everybody getting here and we all cooking and stuff like that, once Thanksgiving is over, I don't even want this crap. Like, get this stuff out of my house and it's going. I just want enough, probably like for 1 or 2 days, but I don't want all this stuff. So I just tell people to pack it up and take it with them.
Got you, got you. So, then that you already done two reality shows, is there anything else in the works that you got going on?
Nothing currently right now. I haven't been too much hopping, searching and shopping around to be on the show. It's so crazy because I just got an email from Netflix. They wanted me to apply for a show called Squid Games, and I never watched the show. And I went, and I'm actually a teacher by day. So I went to school and it seemed like for me, like they call me Onk, and it's so funny because I'll be like, hold up, what is Squid Games? That I gotta go and ask the kids because the young kids know everything. So I asked, and they're like, "Yeah, you gotta be on this show, and this and this and this and that." And I'm like, "Well," I said, "Oh, I could win money off of this. It don't have nothing to do with cooking. So this would be something for me to step out of my comfort zone and maybe do this show." So, I mean, yeah,
Okay, well, good luck with that, man. Hopefully, hopefully it is an opportunity for you.
right.
It's yours, if you so choose. But that's a good thing, man. Netflix is one of those things. They always present different opportunities and shows. So hopefully it does open some things up for you. Um, Ultimately, though, do you want a restaurant? I know you're in a teaching profession now, which is phenomenal, giving back to the young people. But what's your ultimate goal? Is it restaurant, food truck? Any type of one of those establishments or
Well, I did have a restaurant once upon a time ago. So, in the midst of COVID, when the world was shutting down, I opened up a restaurant. Like everybody said, let's make it make sense. I opened up a restaurant in the midst of COVID. So I actually moved to South Carolina. I was in a relationship with my partner at the time. We decided to open up a restaurant. I found this Panera Bread building down in South Carolina. Had this huge grand opening on. It was my great grandmother who actually raised me. It would have been her 101st birthday. And I named the restaurant Esther Soul Food Kitchen. It was in Columbia, South Carolina. 3 months into me being into the business, like August, September, October, it didn't work out. I packed my bags and I moved back home to Philadelphia. It's a lot goes into a restaurant. My hat is off to everybody who want to open up a restaurant. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of sweat and tears. It's a lot that you have to put into it for that first couple of years to recruit all the money that you put out there. And I look at it like a lot of restaurants don't last, but you got to find yourself to stand apart from everybody else. Do I want to open up a restaurant? I don't want it no more. I'd rather get an event space, which I am thinking of doing something like that. I can still do catering stuff out of there, but that's where the money is at. Everybody's having the event. You have a baby shower, a party, a repast, whatever you want to have. If you have a good event space with some nice decor and something where everybody want to come, you'll make a lot of money. I'm sorry, it's a train station right behind my house.
No, you good. Yeah, as far as that restaurant thing, man, they said 6 to 8 months, most restaurants fail. Not necessarily due to the lack of capital, but the amount of waste that you got to go through. Because you ordering food, you buying food, and you're prepping food. So the food sometimes go expired or people just not buying it in the rate that you need it to, so you wind up throwing it away or donating it, which incurs pretty much a debt based on that point. So I get it,
Hmm.
man. That's one of the hardest business to have. So but no, your plan sounds phenomenal, man. To have an event space that's gonna be a place where you can curate different things because people do need a space to perform and or they can have you cater it. So that is a
Hmm.
good thing, man. Any additional tips that you want to leave with the people, whether it's nutrition tips and or just business tips?
Nutrition tips definitely to us all out there. I say definitely drink your water. Try to live. I mean, try to eat to live, not live just to eat. Incorporate some fresh fruits and vegetables. Broaden your horizons. Try new things. My mom, a couple of years ago, introduced me to soursop and sea moss, which is a life changer. One thing I could say, I think another thing is detox. Get yourself a cleanse your body out. There's a place not too far, like literally, I'm in East Falls over in Scottsdale. I forgot the name of it, but it's black owned. They do the colonics. And people's like people like kind of scared. I'm like, yo, you would go into a room, you're in there by yourself. Yes, they will insert, a tube up into your rectum, but it's cleaning yourself out. We carry so much waste in our body that we're not thoroughly flushing out the toxins out of our body. So definitely, and check in, get yourself a doctor, have a primary care doctor. Go to a doctor. You have to see what's going on with you before it's too late.
Yeah, nah, helpful tips, definitely tips that people can use. Now let me ask you this. Like, do you feel that it's a difference between cooking vegan or vegetarian dishes to those traditional dishes? Like what's your take on those?
I mean, I love it. I mean, one thing about cooking and being in this field, you can be creative and come up with so much and make things. People say like, "Oh, this still tastes like chicken." I don't taste it at all, but it's fine. I mean, it's good, but like, don't give me some tofu or some whatever the heck you done made up and talk about some. It's chicken. No, that's not chicken. I know what chicken is now. You adding a flavor to like, I mean, it's all good. I'm not knocking the vegans and the vegetarians. Some of the food and stuff like that is amazing. But do I want chicken? Yes, I want chicken. Do I want some turkey? I want all that stuff like that. I don't want no toe, what is it, a toe furkey or whatever the heck they call it. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I got you, man. So how can people hire you, man? If somebody wants you to cater an event or just cook or just get in contact with you to ask you some additional questions, how can people find you?
Yeah, so I am still on Facebook, so you can go to Kenneth J. McDuffie on Facebook. You can throw me a DM. I don't post a lot of cooking content yet on Instagram anymore since I'm a full-time teacher. So I'm getting back into the habit of doing that. But my Instagram handle is the Chef Kenny, THEE Chef Kenny. You can just jump in the DM, send me a message if you're looking for anything, especially for the holidays. I understand times are hard right now for a lot of people the SNAP benefits are on pause, and people are looking how they're going to feel. Feed their kids the next day, or pretty much the whole month of November, or we don't know how long this is going to play out. Hopefully, they can get it back soon. But even if you have a need, it's like, look, I'm only working with X, Y, and Z dollars. Are you able to assist in that? I mean, I'll work with anybody. That's one thing about me. I'm very humble. I'm not trying to, get rich off anybody. I'm just doing because, God has blessed me to be able for me to be a blessing to somebody else.
Man, Chef Kenny, I definitely appreciate you stopping by and sharing this helpful information, man. Of course, the holidays are coming up. People definitely gonna probably reach out to solicit some recipes or to get modifications to all those additional recipes that they may have. So I definitely appreciate you, man, for taking the time out to, grace the platform, give your insight on cooking and or just lessons, man. Especially lessons that you got from grandmother, what grade are you teaching? You say you're a teacher.
Yeah, I teach 10th, 11th, and 12th over at Simon Gratz Mastery Charter.
Okay, cool, man. I'm glad you being an inspiration. Them young people get to see a fresh black face in the academic setting, and I'm sure it's inspirational to them, especially knowing that you were on the reality TV side and you got other additional I guess requests coming from whether it's Netflix or Amazon and all those other places. So very inspirational for those young people, man. So, no, I definitely appreciate you, man, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Likewise, I appreciate it.